Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Today we explain the method selection in time series data. Selection of appropriate methodology is an imperative step in time series data. If we specify the wrong model or we apply the wrong method, it will produce biased and unreliable results. So the selection of method is based on unit root test, because we check the stationarity with the help of unit root test. So this is the main thing while selecting the appropriate technique in time series. Unit root test will provide the information whether our all variables are stationary at level, order of integration is I naught. It means all the variables are co-integrated with the order of integration at level I0. The next situation may be if all the variables are non-stationary. If the variables are not stationary at level, they are non-stationary, we have to take their first difference to make them stationary. When we take the difference at first difference, they will become stationary and their order of integration will be I1. If all the variables are stationary at level, we can apply the OLS model, ordinary least square method, or we may apply the VAR models, vector autoregressive model. So if all the variables are stationary at level, we can apply these two techniques. And if there is problem, there is all the variables are not stationary at level, but we find that unit root test tells us that the results of unit roots indicate that all the variables are non-stationary, then we cannot apply the OLS or VAR model. If in this case variables are non-stationary and we apply the OLS or VAR model, the results derived by applying these models will provide the unbiased estimate, where then results will be non-reliable. It will produce the spurious regression. So we have to move towards the Johanson co-integration test. Before Johanson test, we may apply the Engel-Granger, and the weaknesses of Engel-Granger co-integration test are covered by the Johanson co-integration test, Johanson test, and Johanson and Giselius co-integration test. When we apply this test, we find out whether there is co-integration, there exists co-integration or no co-integration. By co-integration, we mean the long run relationship, whether the variables, the model which we are going to estimate, is there any long run relationship between the variables or not. Johanson co-integration test tells the co-integration. And another case, here we also, if there is co-integration, then we may check the causality, the direction of the relationship, cause and effect, whether there is unidirectional relationship or bidirectional relationship, both are cause and effect. And the ECM, the value of ECM, error correction model. Error correction model actually tells us the speed of adjustment towards long run equilibrium. How much time will it take to adjust in the long run? If there is co-integration in the variables in the model, there is long run relationship, then how much time will it take to adjust towards the equilibrium? And the third case is that if some variables are stationary at level and some variables are stationary at first difference, order of integration, some one are co-integrated at I0 and some are co-integrated at I1. It means the mixed variables, some are stationary at level and some are stationary at first difference. So in this case, our variables in the model are mixed variables, then we cannot apply the Johansson cointegration test. It will, in this situation, it will also provide the spurious regression. So there is another technique which is also known as ARDL model, autoregressive distributed lag models. If our variables are mixed of the order of cointegration, some are stationary at level and some variables are stationary, or at least only one variable is not stationary at level, then we have to apply the ARDL model. This will also show the long run relationship, whether there is long run relationship in the model or not, and the error correction model will tell us the long run equilibrium, the speed of adjustment towards the long run equilibrium. So this is the method selection in time series, which is an imperative task and very important step while selecting the method in time series data. So this is the most important and the very initial step before the estimation. So these are the main three types in unit root test. Unit root test will provide these information, and on the basis of unit root test we may select the appropriate technique for the time series. Okay, best of luck. Allah Hafiz.